Hello, boys and girls. It's Aunty Mimmi here, and today I have another story for you. Today's story is called The Bestest Mom from the Rugrats. So sit back, get comfortable, and let's begin. Hey, said Angelica as she walked in to find the Rugrats playing with her bowl of macaroni. What are you babies doing? I'm using that for a present for my mum. The babies stared at her. Why are you giving your mum a present? Asked Phil. You babies are so dumb, said Angelica. I can't believe you lived to be one. Today is Mother's Day, the day everybody gives their mum presents. Now get out of here and let me work. We don't got a present for our mum, said Lil. I bet if we look around, we can find things our mum will like, said Tommy. They decided to look where they had always found best presents for each other, in the couch. Tommy found a hairy biscuit. Lil found Grandpa Lou's glasses. Just then, the doorbell rang. It was Chucky and his dad. Hi, Chucky, said Tommy. Want to help us find Mother's Day presents? Okay, but who would I give a present to? Asked Chucky. Oh, yes, said Lil. You don't got a mum, do you, Chucky? Nope, said Chucky. How come? Asked Phil. I don't know, said Chucky. I just don't got one. The babies kept looking for presents. As they searched the garden, Lil remembered the first present she and Phil had given their mum. "'Member, Phil?" she asked. "It was back when we used to be hungry all the time and Mum fed us the old way." Phil remembered. He had tickled Lil's feet, which made her giggle, and then he giggled. "It was our first laugh," said Lil. "Mum says that was the best present we ever gave her." "Don't you remember ever having a mum?" Lil asked Chucky. "No," said Chucky. "Sometimes I dream about having a mum, though. It's always the same dream, too. We're always outside. There's lots of grass and flowers. I think she likes the flowers. And there's a butterfly. And I'm not even afraid of it." The baby sighed. They had to find a mum for Chucky. Finding a mum wasn't easy, but Tommy had an idea. His mother had a dress dummy, and when she hung clothes on it, it sort of looked like a mum. But when Chucky hugged the dummy, it felt cold and bumpy, not what he thought a mum should be. "At least I got a hug," said Chucky, sort of. "I think we've got to find Chucky a mummy who can give kisses too," said Lil. Tommy knew someone who gave great kisses. "Yuck," said Chucky as Spike slobbered all over his glasses. Everyone decided that mums weren't supposed to be dogs. They were supposed to be people. Maybe Lil could be a mum. Lil tried hard being a good mummy. She cleaned her baby's messy face. Then she looked under the fridge. Lil found an old baby bottle and brushed the ants off, most of them anyway. Finally, she gave the bottle to her baby. "Come on, Widow Chuckims," said Lil as she tried to pick up her runaway baby. "Time to burp, the snoogie oogums." "Stop it, Lil," said Chucky. "I don't need to burp. Besides, you're a worse mum than Spike. You spit on my face, you gave me ant milk." "You're just cranky 'cause you need a nap," said Lil. "Wah!" screamed Chucky as they toppled backwards and a waste paper basket landed on Chucky's head. Just then Angelica walked by, grumbling under her breath. "Why do I have to spend the whole day working just because it's Mother's Day?" she said. Then she noticed Chucky. What's the problem? She asked. Chucky's sad because he don't got a mom, Phil said. Angelina thought, if I was a mom, then somebody would have to do everything for me. I suppose I could be his mom, Angelica said sweetly. But I'm very busy with my macaroni head. I could help you, said Chucky. Well, okay, son, said Angelica with a sly smile. A little later, the babies went to check on Chucky. They felt sorry for him having Angelica for a mom. Hey, yelled Angelica, Blaine is busy. Who's Blaine? Asked Tommy. He is. Chucky is a stupid name. Blaine is a TV name. And since Blaine is busy, you babies have to run along. Right, Blaine? Right, Angelica, Mum, said Chucky sheepishly. Sorry, guys, I got to get back to work. When the noodle head was done, Angelica wanted a flower to put on top. She led Chucky outside and pointed to the most perfect flower. I want that one, she said. But there's a mumblebee on it, said Chucky, trembling with fright. Oh, never mind, Blaine, said Angelica, sobbing fake tears. I'll just tell my mum there's no present for her this year. Boo-hoo-hoo. Don't cry, Angelica, Mummy, said Chucky bravely. I'll get it. Chucky grabbed the flower. Ah! He screamed as he ran away from the buzzing bee. Angelica, Mum, said Chucky, I got your flower. All I wanted was one little flower, screamed Angelica, and you gave me this, after all I've done for you. Chucky felt awful. I'm sorry, Angelica, Mum, he said, backing away. Suddenly there was a loud crash. Chucky had walked into the macaroni head, and now it lay in a big noodly mess on the floor. Angelica was furious. That does it, she yelled. You're all in time out. Angelica marched the babies into the hall cupboard and stormed off. Chucky, she yelled, you can forget about having a mom ever. Chucky hung his head. I don't deserve to have a mom, he said sadly. Sure you do, Chucky, said Phil, but you deserve a good mom, not like Angelica. A mom who can kiss cuts and make them better, and help you do things like you never thought you could do, said Lil, like walk. A mom who'd love you and your flower, said Tommy, even if it is just a green stick with a thing on it. Hey, said Chucky, I just thought of something. I sort of have a mom like that. My dad, said Chucky. He's the bestest mum ever. Now that the babies had found Chucky and Mum, they got busy looking for presents in the cupboard. Tommy found a toilet plunger. Lil found a shoebox. Inside the box was a trowel, a book full of pressed flowers, and a photograph. Hey, said Chucky, as they stared at the picture. It's the lady I told you about, from my dreams. Soon the babies heard grown-up voices in the front hall. Their mums and dads were home. The kids tumbled out of the cupboard holding their gifts. The parents laughed and smiled, except for Chucky's dad. He seemed upset. Chaz, whispered Dee Dee, I know I was keeping these for you, but I think it's time you shared these things with Chucky. I'm just afraid he'll miss her, said Chaz. Then you can miss her together, she said, squeezing his arm. Chaz took Chucky home and pulled him onto his lap with the shoebox that had been in the cupboard. Chucky, said Chaz as he held up the photograph, this is your mummy. This is her trowel, and over there is her garden. She used to love to come out here and play with you. Then Chaz pulled out a diary and said, your mum started keeping this diary when she was in the hospital. The last thing she wrote in it was a poem for you. My sweet little Chucky, though I must leave you behind me, this poem will tell you where you always can find me. When a gentle wind blows, that's my head on your face. When the trees give you shade, that's my sheltering embrace. When the sun gives you freckles, that's me tickling my boy. When the rain wets your hair, those are my tears of joy. When the long grass enfolds you, that's me holding you tight. When the whippoorwill sings, that's me whispering, night night. Gee, said Chucky, I do have a mum. She's right here in the flowers and in the clouds, said Chaz, tossing his son up in the air, and in the grass and in the sun and in the wind, laughed Chucky, as a beautiful butterfly tickled his nose. Well, that was a wonderful story, wasn't it, boys and girls? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So, as always, look after yourselves, be kind to one another, and try to be happy every day. Until next time, bye-bye.